Sony has long been a leader in premium television technology, known for delivering exceptional picture accuracy, cinematic sound, and cutting-edge processing. Whether you're watching movies or gaming, Sony TVs stand out with their powerful XR processors, vibrant OLED panels, and smart Google TV features. In this video, we're exploring the top 5 Sony TVs that combine stunning visuals and reliable performance to elevate your home entertainment experience. Links to all products are mentioned in the description below. Let's get started at number 5, Sony Bravia 5 TV. It's powered by thousands of mini LEDs and the legendary XR processor. It's designed to be that elusive sweet spot for people who want a bright, cinematic screen without the massive price tag. The heavy lifting here is done by the XR backlight master drive. It's precisely controlling thousands of tiny LEDs to give you that captivating brightness that makes HDR really pop. But the real magic is the XR processor with AI. This isn't just a chip, it's an intelligence engine analyzing the scene in real time. If you're watching older HD content, XR Clear Image uses AI to upscale and bring back details that usually get lost in translation. It's like a digital restoration for everything you stream, making even your old favorites look like they were filmed yesterday. Sony has always been the king of color accuracy. With XR Triluminos Pro, you get access to billions of real-world colors. It's not about being the loudest color on the shelf, it's about being the most accurate. They've even included studio-calibrated modes specifically for Netflix, Prime Video, and Sony Pictures Core. When you turn these on, the TV adjusts itself to show you the movie exactly the way the director saw it. No more messing with settings for 20 minutes before the movie actually starts. It's just right out of the box. One of the best hidden perks of buying a Sony May is the Sony Pictures Core app. You get movies included with the TV, and you get access to the largest collection of IMAX-enhanced films out there. When you combine that with support for Dolby Vision, Atmos, and DTS:X, you're turning your living room into a legitimate home theater. The audio is immersive, the picture is massive, and having that high bitrate content ready to go makes a huge difference in how much you'll actually enjoy this panel. If you're a gamer, specifically a PlayStation fan, this is a perfect for PS5 display. It has exclusive features like auto HDR tone mapping, so your console and TV talk to each other to get the lighting perfect. The new game menu puts all your settings like crosshair overlays or the black equalizer in one easy-to-reach place. And with XR Motion, action-packed games and live sports stay blur-free even when things get chaotic on screen. It's fast, it's responsive, and it's a massive upgrade for your gaming setup. Everything is powered by Google TV, which is fast and incredibly easy to use. You've got Apple AirPlay 2 and Google Cast support, so throwing a video from your phone is seamless. Plus, Google Assistant lets you control the whole experience with just your voice. Pros: superior image processing, improved contrast, refined audio, and polished smart features. Cons: limited HDR impact and narrow viewing angle. Number 4, Sony Bravia XR8B TV. There's a reason why, even with all the new screen tech coming out, OLED is still the gold standard for movie purists. It's that inky black that makes every other color feel like it's floating in space. This is the Sony Bravia XR8B. It's Sony's latest play for the heart of your home theater, combining over 8 million self-lit pixels with their most intelligent brain yet. The heavy lifting here is done by the XR processor. Sony doesn't just sharpen the image, it intelligently enhances every scene in real time. It boosts color, contrast, and clarity based on how our own eyes perceive the world. And for those of us who still watch a lot of older digital content or HD streams, the XR Clear Image tech is a lifesaver. It brings back lost texture and detail that usually gets smudged out, making almost everything look like it was natively shot in 4K. Sony is obsessed with the creator's intent. They want you to see exactly what the director saw in the editing suite. That's why the XR8B features studio-calibrated modes specifically for Netflix and Prime Video. When you combine that accuracy with support for Dolby Vision, IMAX Enhanced, and DTS:X, you're not just watching a movie, you're experiencing it. And for audio with Dolby Atmos, the soundstage feels remarkably wide, even before you plug in a dedicated soundbar. One of the biggest complaints with OLED is how it handles fast motion. Sony addresses that here with XR OLED Motion. Whether it's a fast-moving soccer ball or a high-octane action sequence, the picture stays blur-free without looking fake or processed. It keeps the motion looking natural, which is a huge deal for sports fans who can't stand that ghosting effect you see on lesser panels. If you're a PlayStation 5 owner, This is essentially a plug-and-play masterpiece. It's officially labeled perfect for PS5 because of two exclusive features. First, Auto HDR tone mapping optimizes your HDR settings the second you boot up the console. Second, Auto Genre Picture Mode automatically switches the TV into game mode for the lowest latency and then back to standard mode when you're just watching a stream. It's seamless gaming without ever having to touch a settings menu. Everything is tied together by Google TV. It's clean, it's fast, and it puts everything from Netflix and Prime Video to Crunchyroll all on one screen. Plus, with Apple AirPlay 2 and Google Cast, streaming from your phone is effortless. Pros: elite image processing, perfect black levels, versatile design and perfect for PS5. Cons: modest peak brightness. Number 3, Sony Bravia A2 TV. There's a big difference between a TV that looks bright and a TV that looks right. Most brands chase eye-searing brightness, but Sony has always chased something different: the creator's intent. This is the Bravia A2. It's Sony's highest OLED brightness ever, but it's paired with a level of processing that most TVs just can't touch. The foundation here is pure black. With over 8 million self-lit pixels, the contrast is effectively infinite. But the secret sauce this year is the addition of a quantum dot panel and XR Triluminos Max. We aren't just looking at saturated colors, we're looking at billions of accurate real-world colors. It's nuanced. It's subtle. When you see a sunset or a skin tone on this screen, it doesn't look like a digital recreation. It looks like you're looking through a window. The brain behind the beauty is the XR processor with AI. This isn't just a basic filter. It's intelligently enhancing every scene in real time. It uses XR clear image to upscale your HD and digital content, literally bringing back lost detail that gets smudged in streaming. It analyzes the focal point of every frame just like the human eye does to boost color, contrast, and clarity exactly where you're supposed to be looking. Sony is unique because they actually make the movies we watch. That's why the Bravia 8.2 comes with studio-calibrated picture modes. Whether you're on Netflix or Prime Video, the TV automatically adjusts to the settings the directors used in the editing room. Plus, you get movies included through the Sony Pictures Core app. This gives you access to the largest IMAX enhanced collection available, with Dolby Vision, Atmos, and DTS:X support. It is quite literally a cinema in a box. For your daily use, Google TV keeps everything organized. All your streaming apps are in one place, and the voice search is actually smart. It understands context. If you're an Apple user, you've got full support for AirPlay 2, and Android users have Google Cast. It's effortless to get your photos or videos from your phone to this massive, beautiful canvas. The Sony Bravia 8.2 isn't just about specs. It's about the experience of watching film as it was meant to be seen. It's the highest brightness Sony has ever put in an OLED, backed by the best AI processing in the business. Pros: upgraded QD-OLED panel, exceptional cinematic accuracy, superior audio system and wide viewing angles. Cons: limited HDMI 2.1 ports and SDR brightness concerns. Number 2, Sony A95L TV. In the world of high-end home theater, there's a difference between a TV that looks good and a TV that looks real. For a long time, we had to choose. Do you want the perfect blacks of an OLED or the vibrant brightness of a QLED? Well, the Sony A95L says yes to both. This is QD OLED technology at its absolute peak. It's Sony's widest color palette ever, paired with the most intelligent brain in the business. The heavy lifting here is done by the cognitive processor XR. This isn't just an AI filter. It actually replicates how we see the real world. It finds the focal point of the shot just like your eyes do and enhances the detail right there. Because this is a QD OLED, you're getting XR Triluminos Max. That means you get pure OLED blacks, but with a palette of shades and hues that are equally matched by high peak brightness. It's vibrant, but it's natural. It doesn't look like a screen, it looks like a window. Sony is a movie studio first, and they want you to see their films exactly as they were mastered. That's why you get Bravia Core included. You get 10 credits for new releases and 24 months of streaming classics. We're talking high bitrate 4K UHD that's effectively disc quality. Combine that with Dolby Vision, IMAX Enhanced, and Netflix Adaptive Calibrated Mode, and you are getting the closest thing to a Hollywood mastering suite in your living room. The TV literally adapts to the lighting in your room to keep the calibration perfect. If you're a PlayStation 5 gamer, this is the ultimate setup. The A95L has exclusive features like auto HDR, tone mapping, and auto genre picture mode. The console and the TV talk to each other to make sure your highlights aren't blown out and your shadows aren't crushed. Hardware-wise, you've got the full HDMI 2.1 suite, 4K 120 VRR, and AOLM. And the new game menu is a lifesaver. It puts all your assist features and picture settings in one easy interface, so you never have to pause and dig through the main OS. The smart side of this TV is just as polished. It runs Google TV, which is incredibly fast and intuitive. It supports Apple AirPlay, so your iPhone works perfectly with it. One of my favorite niche features is multi-view. You can split the screen and watch two different sources at once, perfect if you're gaming and want a tutorial up, or watching two games at once. And since it works with Alexa, you can just ask your Echo to change the volume or turn the TV on without lifting a finger. Pros: industry-leading processing, vibrant QD OLED colors, immersive integrated audio, and PlayStation 5 synergy. Cons: limited HDMI 2.1 ports. Number one in the winner is Sony Bravia 9 TV. This is the Sony Bravia 9. It is the brightest 4K TV Sony has ever produced. We're talking about thousands of mini LEDs controlled by a master drive that treats light like a literal art form. The secret sauce here is the XR backlight master drive. It's not just about having thousands of mini LEDs. It's about how the XR processor talks to them. It hits levels of authentic contrast that I've never seen on a non-OLED screen. You get these blindingly bright highlights right next to deep ink black shadows. And because it's Sony, the XR clear image tech is upscaling every frame, bringing back lost texture and detail in your older digital content and making it look like native 4K. Sony combined their XR Truluminos Pro with QLED technology to give us billions of real-world colors. It's not that neon fake look, it's accurate, subtle, and incredibly deep. And check this out. Usually mini LEDs struggle if you aren't sitting dead center. But with X wide angle and X anti-reflection, every seat is a premium seat. Glare is significantly reduced, and the color stays true even if you're stuck on the edge of the sectional. It's the most versatile high-end panel Sony has ever made. Sony is leaning hard into their studio-to-screen philosophy. With the Bravia 9, they are giving you 10 movie credits and a 24-month subscription to their streaming service. We're talking high bitrate 4K UHD that actually matches the quality of a physical disc. When you combine that with IMAX Enhanced, Dolby Vision, and DTS:X support, you're not just watching a movie, you're basically at the world premiere in your pajamas. If you want to see exactly what the director saw, Sony has studio-calibrated modes for all the major apps. It's a set-it-and-forget-it way to get professional-grade accuracy. And for the gamers, this is the perfect for PlayStation 5 screen. It has exclusive features like auto HDR tone mapping that optimizes the HDR settings the second you plug in your console. The new game menu puts all your assist features and picture settings in one quick sidebar, so you never have to leave the action. Everything runs on Google TV, which is fast, clean, and supports AirPlay 2 and Chromecast out of the box. Pros: blinding peak brightness, studio-grade accuracy, immersive built-in audio in near OLED black levels. Cons: narrow viewing angles. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tech reviews and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.